Costume designer actually designs the costumes for a script. So you read it, you try and analyse the characters, you usually have your initial ideas, and then obviously you then work with the director and the actors, and you just try and make a cohesive, interesting group of costumes that work together. I read books 1 and 2, and then I got a bit overwhelmed thinking, you know, there was so much to absorb that I then went back to the script. It was interesting to know the scale of the piece, so that basically you don't use sort of almost over-design the first bit, because otherwise you'll have nowhere to go. So it was trying to pare it down so that each group of people had a look and a colour and a way. And because it's not related to any particular time in history, there's really no starting place. Okay, it's medieval, but it is a fantasy, but there are so many medieval fantasies. I really want to take this somewhere else and just explore a bit more. And so it was just to go away and to really try and think myself into the world and what was practical and necessary. For instance, this was Dinara's wedding dress, and I wanted it to try and be like the colour of the moon. And next to that then we have Khal Drogo, who, I mean, the contrast is quite phenomenal. These are just really rough sketches for Cersei, the robes, and it's a sort of origami, things overlapping and folding in different ways. It's quite kimono-y. It's like a kimono style, but with a slightly medieval cut. Jamie started off with a cape, actually, at the feast, but we decided not to go with it. I mean, it's taken, I guess, 6 weeks to get there, to really just make it work. You usually have your initial ideas, and then obviously you then work with the director and the actors, and you just try and make a cohesive, interesting group of costumes that work together.